Hey guys, I'm here with the black truck and I want to run you through a brand new product from PCOR, Patriot Campers Off-Road. We have now developed our own set of wheels to suit a range of four-wheel drives. Now, the first thing that we're being asked is, why have we developed our own wheels? Well, last year, anybody who lives in Australia will know, the federal government, and especially in Queensland, came down very, very hard on GVM regulations. We're working with a lot of companies here in Australia to get the GVMs up in the 79 series and 200 series Land Cruisers specifically. We've been developing a 4.2 tonne kit, and to get that kit engineered, we had to have a 1500 kilo load rated wheel. Now, looking around on the market, there was absolutely nothing that existed that fit within this space. So, in typical Patriot sort of fashion, we developed our own. The first wheel that I want to talk to you about today is the 79 series Cruiser. Now, here at Patriot Campers, we're getting kind of famous for our 79 builds, and this is the truck where it all started. I threw out there a little while ago some modifications that I was thinking about doing to the truck, and the feedback came in, to leave the black truck alone, but I had to modify the wheels. I've always wanted, from day one since I built this truck, I've never been able to get the offset of wheel that we're legally allowed to go to, and that's a 50mm track increase. So what that means is, either side of the vehicle, we can go 25mm aside. Number one, it fills the guards a lot better, so aesthetically it makes the truck look a lot fatter, a lot wider on the road, but it increases that wheel track, which is, for obvious reasons, a big advantage for off-road. Now you can see on this wheel here, we've gone with our first run, a Satin Bronze colour. Most of the Super Tourists that we're building here at the moment are coming in real dark colours. So graphite is by far the most popular truck that we build, and black as well. I think the Satin Bronze gives a really good contrast, but if that's not really your style, you're not into that sort of look, we do have these coming in a matte black or a satin black finish very shortly by the time this video goes to air. Another thing that we've thought about, obviously for early model 79s, you've got manual locking hubs. The later models have got auto locking hubs. So the center cap fits over the hub, but say for example that you want to obviously lock your hubs in when you're off-road, you can lock them in and chuck the cap back on. The 5 points represent the 5 stars of Patriot Campers, so it wasn't just a design that we sort of came up with. It's a little bit of a retro sort of style, a little bit old school sort of racy. They're a 17 by 9 inch wide wheel as well, so your 9 inch again give you a bigger footprint. You don't get the big bulge on the tyres, and they suit the truck aesthetically to a T. I think they're perfect for a 79 series. In saying that, we're in development of the next wheels as well, so you'll see a big range of PCOR wheels coming through over the next period of time. 5-on-150 stud pattern obviously for the 79, but we've gone one step forward. Once again, we build a lot of 200 series Land Cruisers too, so I'll take you over and I'll show you through the 200 series wheel. So outside of the 79 series Cruiser, the other two wheel styles that we've currently developed is one for a 200 series. Once again, we haven't found anything on the market that really suits the right offset for a 200 series. A 200 series Land Cruiser standard is a positive 60 wheel. We've bought these in at a positive 35. Again, they're legal, they increase your track, the 50mm that you can legally go for, and 1500 kilo rated. These are also a 17 by 9 inch wheel, but what we've done is we've developed the inside of this rim to fit over Sahara brakes in the 200 series Cruiser, which is pretty cool. That means that you can run a lot more sidewall in your tyre, but you don't have to worry about your brakes failing on this one. This wheel over here is the only one that we're currently bringing in black. This is a 16 by 8 inch wheel, and this comes in a 6-on-139. This will be very popular for, say, your patrols, Hiluxes, Rangers. This only comes in a 0 offset though at the moment, so depending on the model of the car that you have, you'll have to look at your factory specs and make sure that you're working in the legal requirements. And this is going on every single Patriot camper that rolls off the production line. A couple of other features that we've built into the wheel, the valve stem actually sits inside the rim, so you're not going to rip that off when you're four-wheel driving. Features the PCOR logo and the Patriot Campers star. Now there's a 5-year structural warranty on all of these wheels, 3 years on the paint finish, but being 1500 kilos, I think you're going to be pretty confident that these can take a beating. All right, I'm going to give a real quick education about offsets. A lot of people ask us about offsets, and a lot of people actually don't understand positive or negative offsets. So I'll give you a really quick drum through it. On the back of the wheel here, this is the face that you mount to your vehicle. If that face lines up with the center of your rim, that gives you a 0 offset wheel. A positive offset means that that mounting face comes forward on the rim, and the negative means it comes back. So effectively what it means is this. If you've got a positive offset wheel, the outside of your wheel will go in towards the inside of your car. If you've got a negative offset wheel, then the outside of your rim will protrude outside of the vehicle. Now, like I've said a couple of times in the video, we can only go a maximum track increase in Australia of 50 millimeters, which means you can only go 25 millimeters aside on the rim. Hence the reason a 79 series comes out of the factory with a 0 offset wheel. We've gone to a negative 25. A 200 series comes out of the factory with a positive 60 wheel. We've gone to a positive 35, 25 mil out. So that might sum up a little bit for people when you're looking at buying new rims. Probably talk to your wheel supplier, have a look at your manufacturer's specification, and make sure you don't go outside of that 50 mil track. So there you have it, a bit of a run through the new PCOR wheels. It's also worth noting these are JWL and SAE approved. Because Patriot Campers is launching into other countries, we wanted to ensure that we've got the right approvals for different countries. Now, matching everything that we're doing with PCOR at the moment, we're kind of thinking outside of the box. We're pushing the designs for the modern four-wheel drive to the limit. I think these are the perfect complement to the PCOR range, and these have been bought out of demand. They have the right offset, I think the right look, and the right load rating for your GVM upgrades and your modern four-wheel driver. For more information or to keep up to date with all the new products that we're launching, check out PCOR4x4.com.